Now to a Target 12 investigators exclusive, the need for speed cams.
2 years into a program that puts speed cameras in Providence school zones, Target 12 has poured through a mountain of data to examine the controversial system and to see how it's working. The data shows the program has collected nearly $7 million in tickets since January of 2018.
And tonight we're taking a hard look at the Providence speed camera policy as other communities are considering putting them up in their towns. Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with the exclusive details.
The overarching question is this: are the cameras a deterrent to speeding through school zones or a money grab by a cash-strapped city? 15 speed cameras pockmarked throughout Providence school zones. They've churned out more than 177,000 violations in just 2 years. A Target 12 review of speed camera data reveals some eye-opening numbers. On December 10th, 2018, more than 1,400 violations were issued, the biggest single day we found. The most common time for a speeder to get nabbed, the numbers show 4:25 in the afternoon. And the fastest speed recorded was 68 miles per hour in a 20-mile-per-hour school zone.
He's still going 68 miles an hour. He's just getting a ticket in the mail. The problem is the whole purpose of the program was to protect the children around the schools.
City Councilman and Finance Chairman John Igliozzi has scrutinized the speed camera program since it launched. He says speed cameras are no replacement for boots-on-the-ground cops who will physically stop a speeding driver.
Concerns I have is that at the end of the day, that if it becomes about revenue, not safety, then it's upside down.
The driver who got nabbed going 68 miles an hour received the same $50 ticket as someone who went 31 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's the program right now. The statute has been clear in the violation. And is it fair? No, we'd rather have a higher sanction and a penalty for higher speeds.
Providence Public Safety Commissioner Stephen Perry says the cameras aren't a money grab by the city. They do deter speeders. When the number of violations ebb in one spot, he says that's an indication people are slowing down, and they move the camera to a new location. We met up with Commissioner Perry near the Lincoln School on Blackstone Boulevard.
This here is probably going to be moved because it's changed the behavior. Whether or not it's going to be 6 months or a year later, we have to come back here. We'll see.
The data supplied by the city shows in some cases violations do go down, like on Cranston Street, where the city mailed out 794 violations the first week, down to 261 10 weeks later. But in other locations, the numbers tell a different story. On Branch Avenue, the tickets went from 104 to 238 violations in a 25-week period. In all, Providence has received $3.8 million in revenue from the speed cameras in 2 years. The company that operates them, Conduent, has taken in $3.1 million in that time.
And in theory, by the way, if it does work, the program does work, well, then therefore we shouldn't be giving out any tickets, and it should be successful.
Perry tells me he is open to expanding the speed camera program beyond just school zones and thinks they should explore increasing the cost of the fines for repeat offenders. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.